Hello traders and welcome back to the weekly forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And if you remember last week, we were expecting DXY to finish this consolidation at the beginning of the week and then drop one more time to create a new low. And afterwards, we were saying that the price might enter a consolidation phase here. So as you can see, the price is starting to develop that kind of move. We don't neglect the fact that this could drop one more time at the beginning of this week and then start to develop into that corrective pattern that we were talking about. But in any case, even if this drops one more time, we'll not engage in any sell setups from here. We'll wait for a deeper pullback because as you can see, we have loads of liquidity to collect. We have one level here that might be reached, and also this trend line here that could be a level that will hold the price and push it back down. At the same time, we also have some liquidity to collect here. This is a fair value gap area and also one a bit higher. So the price can go also a bit deeper this week. And if you see a move like this, you have to take into consideration that when you get a bearish reaction, then that's your time to engage in the sell setups for one more move towards the downside, because we don't have the divergence on the MACD. So maybe the best way to do here is to wait for this one to give you a crossover, which means that the price will go up a bit. So first things first, this is the level that we'll watch for a bearish reaction. Then if the price decides to move in a messy manner and continue to go up, then we'll be looking for this second area here. And if that happens, if we reach this area in the corrective manner, then most likely we'll go down. Let's see how the price will develop in the coming week, and depending on that, we'll see what's next for the DXY. We also hit the 50% level here on the Fibonacci levels, so there's a big chance that we might drop one more time and hit the 62 before resuming the uptrend. So for now, DXY is in a consolidation phase. Like I was saying in the previous weeks, this impulse here needs to correct, and I wasn't thinking that this is enough for the way this thing here moved. So we might get something deeper, and as you can see, we are at that phase, and now we have to treat it accordingly and take it step by step, see what comes along the way. And if we get here a sell setup, then we'll most likely trade it towards the downside, because it could be a nice risk to reward that we don't want to miss. Also, if you guys want to check out our previous analysis, head over to the link in the video description below and check out our previous stream. And also, we did a midweek analysis for EURCAD, USD, Swiss franc, and New Zealand CAD that you can find as well in the description below. A nice setup is developing for New Zealand CAD, so head over there and check the video out and see what we expect from the market. What I can say to you, like a spoiler alert, New Zealand CAD has the best setup from the three of them. So head over there, check the video, and also while you're at it, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And now let's move over to EURUSD. And for EURUSD, we were expecting last week more bullish momentum to come, and as you can see here, the price moved up. We were expecting a drop then towards this trend line, but the price, as you can see, it only made this pullback, and then it started to resume the uptrend. So we expect here EURUSD to continue to trade towards the upside, but at some point we'll need a pullback here to gather more momentum towards the upside here. So we have to pay close attention to this. And like I was saying last week, we have this trend line. Even if this gets broken, don't panic. Wait for your reaction, then maybe one more drop to fill out this fair value gap area, and then we might go back up one more time. Either we'll get a consolidation from the current levels, either we'll reach this level here and then we'll get it from a higher point. So first, wait for this consolidation. I won't advise you guys to go into any buy setups for now. Wait for the price to correct, even if it's from here or from somewhere above. Wait for this pullback before going back up, because you don't want to be caught in any stupid trades. For Pound USD last week, we were expecting here a consolidation, one more drop, and then a move towards the upside, one of the two scenarios. And the other scenario was this kind of wave that will break the top and create a new higher high. So the way things are looking right now, we still expect that consolidation. Wait for it, wait for a drop, wait for a pullback, and then you can go with your buy setups. For dollar yen last week, we were expecting the price here to give you a pullback, and then we have a possibility that the price will drop, as I was saying, because we don't have any divergence here between this one, between this one and this one. And as you can see, no divergence along the way. And let me draw that again. So between these two swing lows, we don't have any divergence of the MACD. We just got a crossover right now, and I was saying last week that we expect here a pullback similar to this one, a deeper one. So this here might drop from the current level on Monday, and then we'll get this new lower low formed here. or it can get a bit messy, drop, one more move towards the upside, and then it could drop again to finish this pattern. So we have to wait and see. I'm expecting here a sell setup. I won't be interested in the buys because similar to the DXY, the trend is very strong right now, and I expect here a deeper consolidation and a messy pattern along the way. So that's why we have to pay close attention to the price action. Let it reach this level. Check out this area here for a reaction. If it reaches or not, wait for it to break this area, give you a consolidation, and then that's your trade towards the downside. But other than that, wait for this level as well if it wants to reach this level, and then look for a reaction towards the downside. For Australian dollar versus the US dollar, no setup for us. We just expected the price to increase last week. We were hoping that we will get here a pullback and then a move towards the upside. But as you can see, the price here went straight up. It didn't give us any big pullback, only a small one. And we didn't get a chance to buy it. But from an analysis point of view, this is moving spot on. We were expecting this move to happen somewhere from the end of the summer when the price started to do this consolidation. We were saying that this is basically an ending structure. At some point the price will break out, consolidate, and this is your setup. I mean, okay, not in this way, but I was saying that if we bridge this ending structure and the price will consolidate afterwards, then this is your trade towards the upside. So as you can see, if you'd have been patient enough to wait for this move to finish, you have your breakout here, pullback, also a reaction level here, then look what happened. So patience is key in this game. And for this week we expect here maybe a consolidation, something messy, and the price to reach this level sooner rather than later. It could also reach it from here, but I won't advise you guys to buy it, only if you get something like a pullback towards this area here, and then you can go with your trade and don't risk big. For USDCAD, as you can see, we broke here this level. And this is no surprise for us. When we were in here, we said that the price could go both ways, either towards the upside, either towards the downside. So we will not engage in any trades. Even the analysis was hard to pick at that time. So now it's a bit clear. The price broke this level here, created a new lower low. We broke this trend line here. In my opinion, the price is still biased towards the upside. I see this as a consolidation for one more move up. And even though we broke this trend line here, we have a reaction level sitting around this area, but I'm expecting this one to be taken out. So wait for a pullback, let the price drop, and then we will see if we get a move towards the upside. And we will also have a trend line if that happens. And if we break the trend line here, consolidate, then this is your move towards the upside to break the top. It might not be in a straight line like that, but you get the point. Wait for a breakout, a strong breakout, a pullback, and then this is your move towards the upside, and wait for a bullish reaction. So for dollar CAD this week, I'm expecting this level to be taken out. Wait for a consolidation, let it drop, watch this area here again, and then look for your buy setups after you've drawn your trend lines here, okay? Let the price to break out and then go with your buy setups if you get a consolidation and a bullish reaction. For gold, last week we were expecting the price to consolidate, move one more time towards the upside, and eventually break this top here, and we are pretty close to doing that. So in the beginning of the week, I'm expecting here the price to push back up and break this top, and then we will see what the price action will tell us. We have loads of possibility. I'm expecting this to continue towards the upside, consolidate, another move towards the upside, and then we'll see if we get a deeper pullback for more continuation. But first we have to wait for the price to break the top. If not, for us, I would want, to be honest, I would want a pullback, a drop from here, and then another move towards the upside. That will be a dream move because we'll buy gold from a lower level, and that will increase our risk to reward. But the way things are looking and the way the momentum is on this one on the chart, it looks like the price will break this top here, create a new higher high, and then we'll either pull back to go back up, either it will continue creating higher highs and higher highs. Okay, so we have to wait and see. For gold next week, no clear setup, only if the price will drop, then wait for your bullish reaction, followed by consolidation, and then you can go with the trade. For silver, last week we were expecting the price to give us a pullback here and then continue its way towards the upside. So as you can see, the price moved up. This week, what I'm expecting for silver is still a bullish week. Wait for it to consolidate again, one more move towards the upside. We have to take it step by step. Like I was saying in the previous videos and in the previous months, I'm expecting silver to reach the $28-30 level in the medium to long term. So every buy setup here that we get, we have to take it. If you guys didn't enter by now, it's a bit dangerous to buy it from this level. Wait for a consolidation, don't raise big, and then go with your trade. You can also wait for a smaller pullback, but put your stop loss below this level if you want to have a little more room, but that comes with a lower risk to reward, but that doesn't matter. It's better to be safe than sorry than to wait for a move like this, get into the trade, put your stop here, and then be taken out by a pullback and watch the price going back to your target. Okay, so wait for this consolidation and place your stop loss accordingly. And don't worry about that. You'll get plenty of chances to enter. The road is long until the $30 level, so let's wait and see. I'm expecting this area first to be taken out, then we will come here to take the 27 and so on until we hit the $30 level and even more than that. So like I was saying, wait here for a pullback and then go with your bullish reaction towards the upside. For oil last week, we were expecting the price to develop two types of correction. So the first one was this one here to hit the trend line and then drop, but as you can see, still in the middle. And the second one was this one, the one that I would have loved to see, and that is the price to reach slow but steady this trend line here. So let me draw it again. So the second scenario, the one that I would have loved to see would have been a move like this to reach the trend line and then drop, but we still have a long way to go here. So let the price do whatever it is doing. Even if this drops from here, there's no sell setup. I'm still looking for a consolidation inside this level, and we have to check out the price action, because if this for example reaches this level here and then decides to break out and then consolidate, then this is our buy setup for oil, because like I was saying, I'm pretty bullish on oil. I think this will hit the $100 area soon. This is only a consolidation, a deeper pullback, because the trend was pretty strong here, so the market needed this pullback. So what I'm expecting next is a move towards the upside, but that doesn't mean that the price couldn't drop one more time before starting this move, or it couldn't engage into a consolidation that will give you the illusion that this will drop and create a bear trap, and in fact the price will break out, consolidate, and then go back up. If this happens, this is our buy setup. No matter what happens in here, no matter the price action, if it's low or fast, we'll wait for the price to break out of this trend line and then go with our buy setup. For natural gas, last week we were expecting the price to drop one more time, and as you can see, the price moved slowly this week. It didn't have any momentum, and the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting this one here to continue the bearish pattern until at some point we'll break out and break this top again. I'm expecting this one here to make a few lower lows before going back up, so no trades on natural gas, be careful. For S&P, if you remember last week, we were expecting the price here to continue to go up because the market is trending right now on the indexes. So as I was saying, every small setup here is a buy because the volume and the trend is pretty strong. But I was suggesting to stay always on the safe side and wait for a pullback, a deeper one, before going back up. This one is just a hit and run. So no need to complicate yourself and stay glued to the screen to take a trade like that and close it for 1-to-1, for example, is not worth it. So better to wait for a deeper pullback and then wait for the price to go back up. I'm expecting this level here to be taken out soon, but I still want to see a pullback if I want to go into any buys. Until then, I'm not going to be looking at a setup from here. I'm gonna wait for this level here to be reached and fill this gap. As you can see, we had a gap here, and also we have another one here, but I don't think the price will go back down this deep, but you never know. So wait for a pullback like this. If it happens, I'm not that confident that it will, and then go with your trade towards the upside. Other than that, let the price go and break the top, and we'll see what happens next. For NASDAQ, similar to the S&P, I was saying that it will make small consolidations and then new higher highs along the way. So as you can see, the price is doing this kind of movement. I'm expecting here the price to give us a pullback, maybe reach this level and then push back up and break this top. This impulse here is pretty strong. I know the market is trending, but I want to see here first a move like this and then a reaction from this area to gain a bit more confidence in my trade. Other than that, this could continue to go up as we speak. So until we get a setup, we don't trade it. For Dow Jones, similar to NASDAQ, this one is moving pretty fast. As I was saying, I think 1 week or 2 weeks ago, if you guys get a setup here, this is the best one to trade because of the risk to reward compared to NASDAQ and S&P. And as you can see, if you remember and trade it, you did a great job. So the way things are looking right now, the price action is pretty strong. Wait here for the price to give you a pullback. If it does, then go with your buy setup. If not, this will definitely break the top in a slow manner, and then we'll see what happens next. For Nifty, last week we were expecting the price to give us a reaction from this level, and as you can see, the price is still in the same region. The momentum is slowly dying out, so we could get here, if we get here, a drop followed by this pullback consolidation, a sideways move, then the price will drop one more time. But there's also a possibility that this one could correct here and then push back up. So we have to pay attention to this one. Only trade for us would be if the price will go down strong, makes a pullback, and this is our setup towards the downside and create a new lower low. Other than that, let it do whatever it is doing. It's pretty close to the previous all-time high, so let's wait and see what happens. Moving on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin last week, if you remember, I was expecting the price here to drop and continue its way towards the 40k level. So the high of the week was 38.5. So let's wait for a pullback, and then the price will go back up. I'm not saying to trade this one because it's pretty complicated to trade it inside these levels here. The price action is very messy, and as you can see, it's ranging up and down, so you might be taken out and caught in an unnecessary trade. So keep your eyes open. If you get here a deeper pullback, reach this trend line, then that's the only thing that might make me consider a buy setup if we get a reaction. But other than that, wait for the price to reach the 40k level, and we'll see what happens next. For Ether, last week we were expecting the price here to reach this area and then push back up to break the top. We were inside this consolidation, and as you can see, the price was getting pretty close to the level and then started to go back up. This will definitely break the top, wait for consolidation, one more move towards the upside, and then we'll analyze what happens next. I'm still bullish on the cryptos, so we have to find another setup. If you guys didn't caught this one or this one from here, we have to find another setup after it breaks the top. There's no need to buy it from here. Even if it makes a consolidation, even if this pulls back up, it's against our rules, so we don't trade against the rules. So let's wait for a deeper pullback if we want to get in again. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wish you a happy trading week ahead. Don't forget to hit that like button to subscribe to our channel, and see you on the next one.